Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here. I'm doing some fishing on Vox. And guess what day it is? It's Friday. It's Friday. And you know what Friday is? It is the new season of Redneck Rants. And I think I'm going to have a good season for you this time. And welcome back to season 6. And let's just jump right into it, as Philip DeFranco says. Okay, this one is going to be a two-parter. I was going to do A last week and B this week. I would have been on schedule. But these two are so close together and so connected, I really felt I wanted to do them on the same day. Not necessarily the same video, just the same day. Okay, so there probably will be another video later on today. You're probably seeing this one about 6 o'clock in the morning. Should be. That's when it'll be posted. So let's get into this. A is for attitude. Okay? Now, of course, we're going back to the handy dandy dictionary, who says the definition is, it's the way a person views something or tends to behave towards it, often in a kind of evaluative way, a theatrical pose created for effect, a position of the body indicating mood or emotion. Basically, it's the physical way we react to something. It's how our body speaks for us, even when we're not saying a word. Okay, it's all. I'm sure you've heard people say it's all about attitude. You know, Winston Churchill said, "Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference." That is absolutely the truth. Watch some of the YouTubers that you normally watch. And you can, I know that there are several that I watch that they have face cams, okay? What they are saying and what they are portraying with their facial expressions and just the set of their shoulders, which is usually all you can see, usually they're saying two different things. Really look at people's body language and then see if that's matching their attitude. Okay? Because people's attitudes really sometimes it's a sham. Okay? I will give you the perfect example here in a moment, but let me talk about what John C. Maxwell said. He goes, people may hear your words, but they feel your attitude. That is absolutely the truth. The best person that I can tell you about attitude affecting the way that other people are around them is me. Okay? I am not ashamed to say it. I adopt a certain attitude because I don't want people to touch me. I am not for reasons I will not get into, I am not a touchy-feely person. The only people that I can really tolerate it are my 2 kids and my husband. They are my inner circle, my inner universe. So anybody else, unless I initiate it, I have a hard time letting people touch me. So I adopt an attitude, and it's probably adopt is not the right word. I assume an attitude. I take on the attitude of being very hateful, rude, sarcastic, which I am those things. But and I guess it is, it is an attitude because I want to be standoffish. I don't want people to come up, run up and hug me, and unless I initiate it, I don't want it. So I have adopted, assumed, cultured, grown an attitude. I don't I don't like people being touchy and feely on me. So when I present that attitude toward people, they quickly back off, and that's fine. Um, Albert Einstein said, "Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character." I sort of kind of agree with that, just with the way I was talking. If you have a weak attitude about things, I mean, and I'm not talking about being positive and bubbly all the time. I mean, some people are, and they have that attitude about them. Everything's wonderful, everything's fine, everything's new and fresh and great, and let's jump into it and hoorah, and and they have that attitude. They don't just say it; they live it. I mean, you can tell it in every single piece of their existence. I mean, from their body language to their attitude to their smiles to the actions. That's how they are. But sometimes it's about more than, it's all about what you want to say without saying anything. Frank Sinatra said, "Cock your hat. Angles are attitudes." Now, if you are a history lover like I am, back in the Victorian age in England, there were dandies and the gentlemen about town, and there were, lords and dukes and counts and all this, and there was the big society, and and they would cock their hats, their big tall, hats, to the side, as sort of it was an attitude. It was about dress. It was about your attitude, your body saying who you were. So, yeah, I mean, we adopt things like that to incorporate into our attitudes about what we want to say without saying anything. And, I mean, you've heard somebody say, "Oh, I don't like so-and-so, they have a cocky attitude. I can't stand to be around so-and-so, their attitude is just so depressing," I'll let you look this person up. Lewis Grizzard said, "You call to a dog will break its neck to get to you. Dogs just want to please. Call to a cat, and its attitude is, what's in it for me?" That is very true. Even animals have an attitude about them. I mean, I think we all do without consciously. Some people like me, they adopt one. They create an attitude about themselves for whatever reason. Other people just naturally have one. I don't know if they mean to, but whatever has happened to them over their lives, it's made one. Let me end with this. I think you guys who are like me, who are like short, I'm only like 5'5". I'm the shortest person in my family. Dolly Parton said, "I walk tall. I got a tall attitude." I think that is something that, whatever we are lacking in our real lives, that's what our attitude tells people that we don't want to talk about. I'm short, but I walk like I have an attitude. I got a tall attitude. One of probably the best people to ever be the embodiment of that would probably be Napoleon Bonaparte. I mean, he was like 5 foot nothing, but the man walked like he was the king of the world. You know what I'm saying? Attitude, how you present yourself without talking, says a lot about you. If you want people to think you are confident and knowledgeable and just, you got it going on, that's the kind of attitude you need to adopt. You can talk a big talk, but you got to walk the walk to go with it. All right? So, there we go, guys. Welcome back to Season 6. I'm going to be touching this season on a couple of, there's going to be some probably ruffled feathers along the way, so be prepared for that. But as always, I speak the truth and what I think, and hopefully drop some good advice along the way I've learned over my 50 plus years. And yeah, A is for attitude. And look forward later today for B. I will catch you then. This is Mntdewmania, Redneck Rants, Season 6. I'm so out of here. Later, guys.